Hey everyone, I'm Jeep Mama and I'm out here in my garage, and I'm in my garage on this beautiful day recording this because if I went outside you would hear that every single neighbor in my neighborhood is mowing their lawn today. So I'm in my garage and I'm going to share with you some basics of off-roading. These are things I wish I would have known when I first took my Jeep out on the trails. These are my top 5 basic off-roading tips. When I first went off-roading, I had a Sahara, and I wish I would have known this tip then. The first thing you should do if you have those plastic side steps on your Jeep is to remove them before you go off-roading, because if you don't, there's a chance you could damage them and your Jeep, which is what I did. My side steps got damaged and pushed up, almost preventing me from opening my door. So the first thing you're going to want to do is remove those side steps. They're really easy to remove and put back on once you get back off the trails. Now I have a Rubicon now which has the ruby rails, which these protect your Jeep from the rocks. It protects your body. And I added rock sliders, which also gives me extra protection. Okay, tip number 2. Airing down your tires. You're going to want to do this because it gives you a wider footprint and helps you maneuver over the rocks, through the sand, and all that fun stuff. But you need to be aware of your tire pressure while you're off-roading. Reduced tire pressure could cause tire unseating and a total loss of air pressure. You're going to want to reduce your speed and avoid sharp turns and abrupt maneuvers. Simultaneous braking and throttle action, otherwise known as two-footed driving. This is a must when you're off-road. Get in the habit of doing this now and you will be much better off. This is definitely something I wish I would have known when I first started off-roading, so I could have gotten into this good habit. There are several off-road conditions that require simultaneously braking and throttle operation. When you're climbing up rocks, logs, or other stepped objects, using light brake pressure with a light throttle will keep the vehicle from lurching or jerking. This technique should also be used when you need to stop and start your vehicle on a steep incline. Controlling your vehicle is one of the most important steps to being successful while you're off-roading. There are so many different terrains out there. You are going to want to be the one in control of your Jeep. And to do that, you need to have a firm grip on your steering wheel, and you're going to want to have a good driving posture. Even when you're off camber, you're going to want to lean with the Jeep as it turns. So you want to stay firm, straight up in this seat, no matter which way your Jeep goes, because that gives you the most control of your Jeep. So my last tip is to get this book. You can tell my book is a little worn, but inside this Jeep manual, which all you have to do is contact Jeep to get this book, inside this manual are some great off-roading tips to get you a good start while you're out on the trails. Now, first-hand experience is really the best way to do it, but if you get a little bit of knowledge on how to maneuver washouts and rocks and sand and steep hills going up and steep hills coming down, you will have a great start for when you go off-road.